Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, blessed rainbow tribe of the Holy Trinity codes of heaven on earth. We bring the 5 elements into perfect balance and harmony of the Sphere Alliance. We are Galactic. Today Solaris enters the sign of Virgo, the Divine Mother. This is the pure, feminine energy of Mare, of the holy waters of the new earth. The Virgin symbolizes the Holy Grail, the sacred womb, the void, which is the sacred space all things manifest out of and into. She is the power of silence, the stillness of source center that everything rotates around, the sacred spiral, what we call the vortex. With the powerful waves of higher light flowing in, we receive multiple activations over the last 24 hours. We witnessed 2 spikes of energy on the Schumann charts with an amplitude of 23 Hz and 19 Hz resonance. As we continue to anchor in the 5th dimensional codes and frequencies into Pachamama's crystalline core, we flood this realm with our higher dimensional energies and transmit our code into the grid, the sacred field, and together we assist Gaia in this great ascension journey. All sentient beings of multidimensionality benefit from our great spiritual works. We heard the call and came on mission for this great shift into the new golden age of eternal light. Our great mother and all her children needed us, so we made the sacrifice to lower our soul star spark into an avatar to complete this transformation into heaven on earth. We do this with our bright virtue, which consists of our clear bliss, our joy and love. Earth angels, keep firing up the grids and rising in this great dawning of the rainbow sun of the eternal bliss consciousness. We are surrounded by the sacred light of Source Creator of infinite healing potential. We are protected and guided by our divine light. Shine on, you brilliant diamonds of eternal life. Aho! And around the time of starting today's transmission, we received a message that a solar flare shot off of the sun. We have solar winds that are heading towards the earth that should reach Pachamama in 2 days' time on the 25th. So these should be bringing with them more higher dimensional frequencies, energies, codes. These are coming from the galactic central sun. For Solaris in our solar system is an extension of the great central sun from the center of our galaxy, and then Hunabku, the center of the universe, the galactic butterfly. Now with all these powerful energies coming in, we had many activations all over Pachamama again today, especially the Ring of Fire again, with 154 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. Again, the most powerful today in the root chakra of Pachamama, 5.2 South Sandwich Islands, Puerto Rico 3.4, Crete, Greece in the sacred portal 4.7, Smith Valley again today, Nevada 3.1, Bonin Islands, Japan with a 4.2, Indonesia 4.9, Kermadec Islands 4.7, Mexico 4.1, North Mariana Islands 4.6, Taiwan 4.7, Guatemala, home of our Mayan people, with a 4.4, Divine 44 coming in. 2 more activations, South Sandwich Islands 4.5, Council of 9 5.0, Westmoreland, California 4.0, Chile, South America, Andes Mountains on the Tropic of Capricorn, Kundalini, Pachamama 4.9, Puerto Rico 3, a trinity of activation 3.0, 3.2, 3.3, rising. This is the new Atlantean energy rising up. The divine masculine rising with the divine feminine together, the Hieros Gamos becoming one in divine union. The prophecy of the eagle fly with the Condor fully activated, coming into completion, into fruition for the manifestation of the new earth. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 21 degrees, 42 minutes Pisces, and the sun is at 1 degree, 13 minutes Virgo. The sun enters Virgo today, the Divine Virgin. Current Sabian symbol for the sun at 2 degrees Virgo. A large white cross dominating the landscape stands alone on top of a high hill, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 22 degrees Pisces, a prophet bringing down the new law from Mount Sinai, from astrologyweekly.com. And we are definitely bringing it down, beloved beings of light, the law of one for all living beings. We are the prophets of the new Jerusalem. Namaste. And now my sacred condors pull a card for you today from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia, from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today, very powerful, Divine Goddess card, synchronic with the Virgo. It is card number 2, the Maiden. Keywords: fertility, independence, self-esteem, confidence, self-expression, self-exploration, self-interest, sexuality, creativity, selfishness, codependency, timidity. The key phrases: follow your dreams, discover your passions, focus on self-discovery, address self-imposed limits and restrictions, increased independence, seek your own answers, release feelings of fear and abandonment, craving attention, needing rescue, express goals and desires, be true to self, acting with empathy. Meaning, the maiden walks an unfamiliar path, but does so with confidence and grace. She has been taught by those around her that it is not selfish or conceited to follow her dreams and actively work to manifest her goals and desires. She does so without needing permission from anyone. Much like her male counterpart, the youth, the modern maiden is not afraid to ask questions, challenge the answers, and be the adventurous explorer. But while the youth explores new horizons, the maiden explores herself. The maiden is equally interested in first discovering and then nurturing her interests, in increasing her self-knowledge and exploring her waking sexuality. She forms relationships with healthy boundaries and expresses her sexuality with innocent pride and confidence. When she chooses to take a lover for the first time, it will be done without shame or fear of judgment. If she chooses to remain alone, it is not because she believes herself to be undesirable, but because she does not believe that she needs a lover in order to be happy or fulfilled. The Maiden card is one of youthful confidence, empowerment, and increasing independence. She is fertile, but uses that fertile nature to create, express, and explore. She is on a journey of self-discovery, focused on learning more about who she is and what makes her happy, and she knows that her explorations in the present will give rise to a future self who knows what she wants from life and is not afraid to make it happen. In the past, the maiden was expected to do as she was told and be true to the expectations of family and society. In the present, the maiden chooses to begin the journey towards self-awareness and empowerment. And now from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, shine for humanity. New Earth light beings, the opportunity is now. See the configuration of your world rapidly before you, transmuting every cell. For the light transition is occurring now. In each moment, beyond every thought, we ask you to see the framework of your world, to go deeper, to feel the cellular composition of you, to observe and feel the vibrational changes before you, occurring subatomically, reverberating through to your thoughts, your light field. It is the task of the Light Master to acknowledge and move through this light level before you, to see this only as one aspect of you, as your multidimensional capacity is beyond the limitations of this confinement. Always remember that great spiritual challenges before you is simply the chosen path. To feel the moment of now, the true light creation, to cast your light like a net in the sea, spreading your light freely, shining new earth light. As we pave the new earth light way, all corners of our world, we unite, together, expanding the higher light, sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians in Karen Lithica, from KarenLithica.com, and from Divine Brostar of the Light, Jason Estes, update. Now that we are beginning to stabilize in the higher octaves and learning to handle these 4,000 data point waves that happen a few times a day, we can begin the large cleanup effort on the world stage. Remember, this phase is about acceptance and understanding, so the scales can be brought into balance and truth can return once more. So if you find yourself in judgment or control, breathe, center, and ask, what misunderstanding am I coming from that I need to control, versus accept. As you clean up your misunderstandings, you will find the world around you does soon after. And from Divine Angel of the Light Nova Max, electromagnetic null zone, as in the many prophecies, Hopi, emerald tablets, keys of Enoch, Earth is being transported closer to the central sun of the galaxy. Through the time-space vacuum, timelines are being aligned. Forget the chaos, focus on the goal. We are almost there. And this was transmitted to me from our Gold Dragon Master many years ago, that the closer we get to the galactic center, the more peace, the more harmony, the more stability, more balance. For the Gold Dragon is from one of the original races, from the great central sun of the galaxy, called the Toll. Feel into that energy. It may awaken a remembrance, a memory within. You may feel this as chills, as a release, or as a heavy weight being lifted. You may laugh, you may cry. These activations and memories affect us in many different ways. We release in multitudes of ways. The releasing is all about letting go of that which no longer serves us or humanity, and healing from anything in the past that troubles us, that ills us today, any traumas, any pain, any suffering. We are resolving and releasing for ourselves and all of humanity, the collective. And from Divine Brostar of the Light John Smallman, a soul message. This is the age of miracles. Humanity's awakening is a done deal. Many are now intuiting the truth of this, the actuality of it, because it is occurring now. There is only now, and more of you are becoming aware of this at moments of peace that arise in your daily lives, and it is inspiring and uplifting you as you wonder how many others are also experiencing this inner peace in these now moments. Initially, they are but brief, fleeting moments, bringing you a sense of wonder, of delight. But as you continue to open your hearts to invite love in, to embrace you, they will manifest more frequently and last longer. As you realize more fully how life is love, is source, is oneness, and is always happening now. This is the age of miracles. Life is a miracle. Love is a miracle. Humans are miraculous beings and are now becoming aware of this divine and wondrous truth. And this is what your collective awakening is all about. You have been preparing yourselves for this momentous event for eons by constantly choosing to evolve spiritually. To evolve spiritually is to become aware of your eternal and divine nature as one with Source in every moment of your existence, and to become aware that separation from Source never occurred and never could occur, because there is only the one who contains within itself all. Your seemingly long-term experience of separation was an experience you collectively agreed and chose to undergo, an extremely brief moment of collective insanity. Instantly, Source, knowing that you would change your minds and would choose, desire, and set the intention to return to reality, provided the means for you to do so, knowing that what you had constructed with your infinitely powerful mind was a vast space in which you would and did become horribly and alarmingly lost. You were created free, totally free, because love, Mother, Father, God, Source is infinitely free and created you like unto itself. Love accepts all without conditions because love is unconditional, and therefore it honors your choice to experience the illusion of separation and waits patiently for as long as it takes for you to change your collective mind and choose to awaken from it into your natural and eternal state of oneness with the all. Therefore, in your daily visits to your holy inner sanctuaries, remind yourselves that you are one with Source, that you are love, and invite yourself in to embrace you. As you do so, set the intent to open your hearts to receive your loving embrace and to feel the love that you are. Release all senses of unworthiness and allow yourselves to know that you are loved and that you are love. There is nothing to fear, because you are eternal beings, created in love, from love, as love. And that state, your natural state, is eternally unchanging, as is your continuing and everlasting presence in the presence of Mother, Father, God, the infinite field of energy that is all that exists. It is consciousness, it is awareness, it is knowing, it is intuition, it is reality. You are reality. There is only reality, and all sentient life is one with that. You have forgotten this because it was necessary for you to forget in order to be able to experience an unreal reality seemingly separate from all. Your forgetting and the environment that then became possible for you to engage with did not exist. You can all imagine places, situations, things, or even events that can arise or be created by you in the environment that, as humans in form, you are inhabiting. In fact, you have all done this as you have dreamt of a new job, a new relationship, an exotic vacation, or any other kind of temporary escape from the monotony or drudgery of everyday living, until that state of everyday living once more demands your full attention, and yet many have brought what they have imagined into being. Your ability to imagine and create from that state is awesome, because you are one with Source. However, because you chose to forget reality, you mostly have also forgotten how powerful you are, and thus do not avail of your amazing creative abilities, but instead focus your attention on the seemingly real and very demanding material environment in which, as humans, you experience your lives. This is changing, because modern science has discovered that all is pure energy, and in recent decades this has made it possible to enormously alter your living environment with the help of the technologies that this knowledge has made possible. Because you have been living separated lives for so long and making war on one another almost continuously, and there is still a lot of that happening today, modern technology has been almost always used first to build better weapons with which to destroy one another. Awareness of the total insanity of this way of life is now growing very rapidly, because the horrifying consequences of these self-centered behaviors is being revealed to you ever more clearly every day. There is only now, and the reality of now is becoming daily more apparent, as what was new yesterday is found out to be out of date, no longer useful today. You have known about planned obsolescence for decades, but the obscenity of it can no longer be ignored. Planet Earth willingly provides all that is necessary for all life forms to thrive, and in spite of all the damage that industrialization has caused over the last few centuries, and particularly since the late 19th century, rapid healing and restoration can and will occur when the choice is made to cease desecrating the environment on which all life and form is completely dependent. That choice is being made now. It is your wake-up call, your call to awaken from your eons-long unreal state of separation and become fully aware of who you are, the dearly beloved children of God, eternally at home in the divine presence. More and more of you are becoming aware of this daily. Your awakening is assured, is certain, is unavoidable, so trust in the love that you are, that is all, Mother, Father, God, Source, infinite and unconditional love, the energy field in which all has its eternal and most joyful existence. Be prepared now for the most glorious celebrations as you are welcomed home into full re-awareness of who you truly are, one and all. With so very much love, Saul. From johnsmallman.wordpress.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Welcome to Virgo season. The powerful full moon and Virgo energies are here to show you what you desire to bring happiness to you, your family, and life, and what is no longer a match. Inspiring new ideas are entering that are self-loving and in your highest good. This is part of the grander plan of the new stable beginning that you have created for yourself, healthy, healed, and whole. We've been actively transitioning between old Earth and new Earth, 3D and 5D, which has been very confusing. Since December's Great Conjunction, the Great Divide has been more palatable and challenging than ever. Your passed on loved ones and soul family have been with you, cheering you on, and you're clearing your family lineage for future generations. The Most High has been removing the past genetics nonstop for your freedom from healing your family bloodline, which is now completing. Closure and moving on, leaving the past behind, is here with the full moon. The paradigm of the narcissist codependent has been the personal experience used to trigger healing karmic loops, to accomplish all that you have with success. This is forced purification of all distortions within, and honoring yourself as a divine being, choosing that frequency for yourself. In doing so, this has collapsed the seed point of codependency, narcissism, and raised you up into your divine birthrights of the holy grail with source. The feminine has healed from the distorted masculine, father trauma wounds, and division from the masculine. Unification of the healed divine masculine and feminine has commenced as the perfect match. The energies and beings that participated in the division are now being dealt with by spirit. This is restoring all the solar plexus and masculine drive that was taken and drained from you. The divine masculine within and without has been freed in the heart and emotions. From the blocks that created the illusions of separation from the feminine, walls are coming down, and the masculine is moving on, growing a stable and strong union with the feminine. This is also releasing addictions and toxic habits that perpetuated separation. Those attachments are neutralizing and are being replaced with love. Fears and toxic patterns may be releasing as this collapsing completes. If you feel guided to make healthier choices, start the changes now. If fears and lack of direction are surfacing, connecting with spirit in prayer and meditation will support feeling stable today. Grounding in nature and receiving the solar rays and moon rays will also help in healing and purification. We are in the process of getting very clear on what we desire and restoring the energy, drive, will, and power to go get it unapologetically. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. August 23rd through August 28th, 2021. Gene Key 59, The Dragon in Your Genome. Transparency, intimacy, dishonesty. We do not need to pour all our suffering out onto someone we love, and we don't need to share everything all the time. Sometimes our heart has to decide how much to share. We have to transform inwardly every piece of trauma that is triggered inside us. Intimacy is about listening to the other, really listening deep through our heart. Intimacy is really the byproduct of inner transformation. It isn't something we do. Intimacy is something that is revealed from within. As we become more intimate inside our own heart, so we let go of needing another person to change. That is the magical moment. That is when unconditional love comes into the game. Excerpt from the 64 Ways. And from the Yi Ching, the classic book of change. Hexagram 59, Dispersion. Gentle breeze dancing on moving water. The whispering wind guides one to dive into the depths of love without fear. Transparency is the clarity of devotion. Intimacy is intuitive commitment. Dishonesty is the unease of half-heartedness. Intentional communication. The ancient kings, in accordance with this, presented offerings to God and established the ancestral temple. The experience of being in love is the prelude to our future awareness. It doesn't generally remain because we haven't awakened enough for that frequency to stabilize. We carry too much wounding. As we transmute our wounds and experience our higher consciousness, these kinds of relationships become possible, even probable. Richard Rudd's 64 Ways from GeneKeys.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Astro Mama. Sun in Virgo, purity of intention, intellectual mastery, the big cleanup. On August 23rd, the Sun, which represents our vitality, life force, and ego, leaves his home sign of Leo and transit into the earthy and practical realm of Virgo. We have now entered the time of year when harvest is in full bloom. The party time of the summer now makes way for going back to school and getting back to business. A great cleanup is upon the world, and the cosmos are now shifting over to practicality and order again. Virgo, the sixth zodiac sign, is known to be precise, intellectual, health-conscious, and down-to-earth. The Sun in Virgo is here to offer us a helping hand of assistance and a focus on service-oriented endeavors. No other sign loves to be of service and make a difference like a Virgo. These folks can bring order to the most chaotic and crazy conditions. Often their greatest gift is often their greatest downfall as well. This gift happens to be their constant need to analyze and critically access anyone or anything. You literally cannot get anything past these folks, so don't even try. They will size up and dissect any situation with the greatest sense of ease and grace, and they will do this with a humble attitude and trustworthy heart. Over the next 30 days or so, the Sun in Virgo will also bring our attention back to our health and well-being. Being that Virgo rules the 6th house of health, there will be a focus to get back down to the basics and to be super efficient with everything we put in our bodies and the type of movement we engage in. It is time to relish the delicious and delectable fresh veggies and fruits, and instead of reaching for that donut, grab the Ezekiel bread instead. Virgo rules the digestive system, which includes the intestines and the spleen. These areas of the body are always important to pay attention to, but we must notice certain sensitivities and more awareness of these parts of the body over the next month. Wherever you have Virgo in your natal chart is where this massive cleanup and the efficient way of being will be pronounced and noticed. The Sun in Virgo will also have us paying more attention to creating order in our lives in the form of cleaning out, restructuring, and organizing. This is a great time to release any bad habits and to get in touch with our inner soul's desire for clarity and purpose. Virgo energy is all about efficiency and precision. The smallest detail counts, and we'll have to watch for the tendency to be all up in our heads, as Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, rules this intellectual sign. Self-analysis and critical thinking are wonderful, but if gone too far can lead to sleepless nights of worry and constant stress. Keeping a balance between awareness and allowing will be especially helpful while the Sun is in the Virgin's den. From astromama.com. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Eric M. Roth in Spiral Nexus from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. Mars descends into the underworld. Mars, representing the masculine principal archetype, has dimmed to its minimal brightness, descends into the underworld today, August 23rd. This marks the third phase of the Mars synodic cycle that began in the sign of Aries on October 13, 2020, when Mars last reached its maximum brightness during the opposition of the Sun. Many cultures in ancient times observed when the visible planets moved into the glare of the Sun that the given planet was in the cradle of the Creator, experiencing a death-rebirth process, or being in the underworld, invisible realm, and transforming from one sky to another sky, evening to morning or morning to evening. 15 degrees, 33 minutes in the sign of Virgo hosts Mars in its surrender to the glare of the Sun. The mysteries of the sign of Virgo are alive and vital, with a deeper wisdom of the complexity of the journey being shared with the masculine. The sign of Virgo brings us all to the depth of earth wisdom and the dive into the greater patterns of our lives. This is where the details matter within the larger storyline of the vision journey. This is a time of courage to become released to this next level of involution. Still in the Lion constellation, Mars is positioned in a similar relationship in the sky to the Sun, Mercury in Virgo, and Venus in Libra, as it was on August 14, 1989, while Mars was at 15 degrees, 33 minutes of Virgo. This is the last time this pattern showed itself, meaning August 2021 is a newer stage of the longer-term maturation of the masculine. A certain amount of patience is required to become aware of the greater order of the cosmos, unfolding before Mars rises to visibility in the morning on November 22nd. 1122. Mars was assisted in its last days of visibility in the evening time by the messenger planet Mercury, offering a last bit of guidance before Mars's descent with the past Mars-Mercury conjunction on August 16th. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, August 23rd through the 27th, Awakening Potential. We are still feeling the resounding energy of yesterday's second full moon in Aquarius, but now that the Sun has moved over into the sign of Virgo, it's a time to ground out and prepare for the change of season. We are still feeling a sweet trine between our action planet Mars in Virgo and Uranus in Taurus. The way forward is harmonized. If we can activate our higher mind, These strange and traumatic times we live in give us the opportunity to reevaluate our life and why we live. We exist as humans more fully when we live with purpose. It's how we access our power. Mercury in Virgo is coming into opposition with Neptune in Pisces and will trine up with Pluto in Capricorn. We are releasing ourselves from the chains of this lower existence by claiming back our right to exist with purpose and in full expression. We break free by coming back into knowing our role and purpose in these times, and it is getting exceedingly clear. Souls are rising to the occasion and recognizing the gifts they have within, and how they are sorely needed at this time. Venus in Libra is coming into opposition with Chiron in Aries this week, bringing tension around our right to exist, to have what we need and enjoy life. If we are on the edge of a new renaissance, we will have to improve the living conditions of humanity before we can enjoy it. Such suffering and discrepancies of wealth will not fly in the new age. Humanity has been so disempowered and beaten down, programmed to think that we are useless creatures, but this is farthest from the truth. The truth is that we have access to source energy and immense gifts and skills. We just got bullied into thinking we are nothing without our controllers. But the truth is they are nothing without us. We are the source. So much has gone into making sure that we don't know our own potential. Therefore, logically, our potential must be stronger than the energies of control. Our true work and role of spiritual service is calling to us through the fog. It is time to be the planetary healers we came here to be. We do our part to clean up this mess by showing up in presence and awareness. These Mercury transits are giving us a dynamic set of astrological energies to help us break free from the lower control matrix and come into our energetic potential. So much has gone into holding humanity down, but now enough of us have seen the truth, and we have made it too far. Nothing can stop this awakening into our true potential. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah, Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Venus in Libra trines Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. 11:11 coming in. Relationships viewed through the lens of reality stand a much better chance of going the distance. As the love goddess meets wise old Saturn, we see how mature commitment and a clear idea of direction allows love to blossom. A willingness to work on issues together creates strong foundations and partnerships. Stability doesn't have to mean a lack of romance. If you're single, make time for you. This aspect also blesses close friendships, so make time to talk. A problem shared is a problem halved. Money issues, too, are fortified by this connection. Speak to your bank manager or your boss to help and advise. Take stock, protect your resources, only buy what you need. Save, invest in your future. Creatively, there's a push to complete what you started. The Sabian symbol for Venus is the 3 old masters hanging on the wall of a special room in an art gallery. Visualize what you want to accomplish. If procrastination has been a problem, time boxing may help. Set a deadline and make yourself accountable, but don't make unrealistic demands on yourself. Self-discipline now fuels constructive change. Focus on manifesting more of what you love in your life. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 252, Yellow, Overtone, Human. The number 5 is called Overtone, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day of a wave spell shifts the energy into a more intense pace. It is a get-it-done kind of day. If you use this energy rather than be overpowered by it, you can achieve an amazing amount. Think big and tap into this energy resource. Today is Yellow Human, and its keywords are influence, wisdom, and free will. Humans are vessels to be filled with wisdom that is channeled. However, we have free will to do what we choose with this wisdom. Use your intuition today, and the wisdom that it brings will be very empowering. Remember, we are in the Yellow Star wave spell, and as with any wave spell, it is the days that share the same color as the first day that are really the lead players in the 13-day journey. So that means the first day, the 5th, and the 9th, and the last day are when most of the action takes place. The agenda for the Yellow Star wave spell is beauty and art and elegance. This is still the underlying theme, and today the Yellow Human is empowered by the wave spell agenda. The 9th day will be the Yellow Warrior, and the last day the Yellow Sun. The guide for the day is the yellow sun, which represents enlightenment and universal fire. The process of going with your gut feelings today will be guided by enlightenment. Expect light bulb moments and answers to problems you've been seeking. This is an excellent guide as the path ahead is well lit. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, yellow overtone human, kin 252, 23rd of August 2021, radiant influence. 23/8/2021 equal 36 equal 585 equal 513 equal 54 equal 9. Day codes 23 Royal Star of the Lion, strength, protection, grace. 36 power, leadership, command. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 9 endings, destiny, service, humanity, grace. Month year codes 8 abundant, infinite source flow. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 13 goddess, cosmic consciousness, natural lore. 4 foundation, form, earth, angelic. 585 liberating, abundance portal. Kin 252 equal 9 destiny, service, compassion, humanity. A very heavenly divine day of radiant empowerment. Day 5 of the spectacular Yellow Star Wave Spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. Day 5 of Lamat's Wave Spell is a deeply spiritual day, filled with an abundance of yellow, golden energy, from the combined energies of the star, the yellow human, and yellow sun. It is a day of empowerment and radiance, a very powerful day for enlightenment and illumination. It is also a day which activates the question, what legacy would you like to leave on this planet? How can you as an individual use your creativity and wisdom to make the world a better and more beautiful place for future generations? Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. The overtone tone beautifully aligns with the theme of today's code of using your free will choices to empower yourself and others in order to shine brightly. Command your radiance and spread your golden light. Spend some time in nature today, communing with God, Goddess, Spirit, to forge a stronger and purer connection to your source of wisdom. Focusing on the greater good and the whisperings of Spirit will put you on the right path to expressing your pure, creative soul's essence. Become the hollow bamboo and channel the inspiration of Spirit through your influential wisdom, music, dance, yoga, breath, singing, light language, and whatever form of wind that seeks to whistle through your being. Hold no fear and allow it to flow effortlessly. Radiate your inner light and allow others to see in the dark, guiding them back home to source. Allow Spirit to be the wind beneath your wings, raising you forever higher and higher. Today's question is, how can I align with divine wisdom, using that knowledge to empower and influence others through my radiant creations? Divine blessings for radiating greater influence today. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 252, yellow, overtone human. The code, the mantra for today is, I empower in order to influence, commanding wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of universal fire. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. And I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for supporting us in our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses. So if you'd like to help us continue this work and make a monthly pledge, you can do so to our Patreon at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Brostar of the Light, Richard LaGuarcio, for your donation, another donation. Thank you very much, Brostar. We'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Rebecca Morgan, our Divine Gypsy Soul Surfer. Thank you for another donation. We appreciate you very much. And thank you for the images we used in today's transmissions. This is some of our Divine Sister, Gypsy Soul Surfers' beautiful works of art. We'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Debbie Teichman, for another donation. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you all so very much. We are truly grateful for you and all of your support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so at our PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful works of art, her goddess totems, her custom crocheting patterns, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And also please go support her on her new YouTube channel where she's teaching many beautiful works of art at Luna Goddess Art. She's been working very hard with her beautiful creations. We've both been working 24/7 in these most challenging and intense times. So thank you, all of you, for your kindness, your support, your appreciation. We will never forget who's had our backs through these crazy times. So from our hearts to yours, the Eagle and the Condor sends you our highest love, our highest light, our highest truth, our Hieros, Gamos energies of divine union, abundance, vitality, and good fortune. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions from our divine Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, August 23rd, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls and PVSE-SDE. Transition, reinforcements keep coming. 144 coming in. OSECCT, Pleiadian performances and reverberations in progress. 81% non-regressive. Arduin continues with necessary field adjustments. Internal temperatures rise. New beginnings clear. Comings and goings are cancelled. Layer merges continue as the Terran environment is divinely related. Constellations harmonize. Sister galaxies accelerate approaches. Fusion in 3B +++B. Attention, FDH, special projector support started, 71% non-regressive. FDH, special reverberation of projector, 71% non-regressive. The light celebrates. TEC1 plus harmonizations are initiated. Next, 96% non-regressive. Attention, Elier Fleurs. The artist, master collecting, projector aimed. -% +++! Exclamation. Ethic 11 achieved. 96% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting active missionary channels from disclosurenews.it. Now thank you all for joining us today on another beautiful auspicious day. And thank you for joining us on this great mission to assist Gaia and all her children through this ascension process. Have a most beautiful and blessed Virgo season as the divine goddess feminine Magdalene energies are rising. As Gaia rises, we rise with her, and together we are better. For the experience of this realm is a collective, co-creative process. We have our individual experiences, and then we have the collective experience. And together, each individual expression, experience, perception, joins together with a collective energy, and we can uplift this whole field together, this whole game, to the new level, the level of 5D. And we are merging all the dimensions and timelines of 3D to create the new heaven on earth, the eternal golden paradise. And together we walk each other home. And always remember, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shine brightly into the night. Be sure to make it the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.